Capricorn, have things seemed a little bit messy? Not bad, but messy. Not as tidy and fluid and smooth as you thought they'd be. Well, number one, let me say this. That's life. Life is not our dreams, right? The world of our dreams is a world of infinites. It's a world where there are no laws of physics. And it exists. It's real for every single one of us. All of us have a realm of dreams, all of us. So why then, if things are going pretty well, do we still feel that things aren't right? If we'll never match the dreams, right? Well, I think it's because we know that we still haven't made the choices that need to be made in order to be proud of ourselves. And that's where the messy parts come in. You today are living the life that you chose. I know that you're going to say, many of you can say, there's no way I chose these things happening to me. Because no, some things we do not choose. That's true. But overwhelmingly, except for those extremes, and including those extremes, because even in extreme situations, we do have the ability to choose how we're reacting to them. You know, we can let them collapse us, or we can let them, after we've grieved or completely melted, we can let them strengthen us. So even tragedies are lessons. But we're not talking about tragedy, because tragedy is not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the realm of conscious choice. We're talking about that place where you can make decisions. And the life that you're living today overwhelmingly is an outcome of the decisions that you've made. And that's a beautiful life for most of you. There is still more to go. And that doesn't mean that you haven't done enough. That means that your life isn't over. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that you've failed. It means that you've arrived at a new place, and now you're looking out and you're thinking, well, what next? And that's the question now, what next? Because Saturn is now in Aquarius, which is a bit of a different mindset, than just me. It's kind of we, us. What's better for everybody? It's like not just everybody in the family, but like the community, wanting to actually, or feeling ethically responsible as Saturnian energy to do something that impacts the collective in a positive way. And so how do you do that as one person? You make different choices, you set different examples, and you certainly set different goals. And if you can achieve what you've achieved and accomplish what you've accomplished today because of the choices that you've made, and a lot of you have changed your lives around, well, you can do it again. Don't question for a second that you have the power and ability to do it again. And the wonderful thing about it is, I think many of you focus a lot, especially this year, on building the home, which is not necessarily a Capricornian focus, but it became something that had to be, because it's almost like Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto forced it to be, because they forced us all into our homes. Our homes became where we did business from. Our homes became the people we were spending the most time with. We were in the middle of a global pandemic. So home was very important, and it is very important moving forward because of those roots. Your home is literally the key, right? Traditions and home and family values are literally the key to you moving forward. So that strong family base that you worked on this year is literally the foundation for what you're going to do next. There is a connection. So there's different things going on. There is definitely a connection here. There is a sense of knowing that you, like, manifesting with somebody else and somehow impacting the way that they think or the way that they are able to understand themselves connecting with other people or a specific other person for health and healing. You can almost see a cup in the center of this. This is health. This is healing. This is also connecting and healing. I don't know if you guys are doctors or doing something with just the physical body, but healing people, reaching out, connecting individually. So helping people individually, but collectively overall, because the North Node is in Gemini, and now Saturn, which is your ruling energy, is in Aquarius. So there is a sense of, yes, helping the public, but doing it one person at a time. So this is like health and healing. Maybe you've put a lot of work and energy and effort into getting yourself healthy over this past year, so that you can then go ahead and be strength and help for somebody else. I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about here, is that you've done this hard work in terms of getting yourself to a healthier place, and now it's time to see, well, what can I do for other people? And of course, because you are who you are, that translates into work. That translates into what you do for a living. And I can't imagine that many of you are not thinking of or realizing that work that you once did doesn't work for you anymore, or moving on to a next project or a new project. And this is that time. This is the time to do that. This is the time to allow yourself to transition and change. Lend a hand is here for you, right? It's saying that something in your very nature now, for the next at least 2.5, almost 3 years, is wanting to reach out to the public, to more people, to expand your vision as well as your strengths. Let go and flow came out way in the future for you. So that's just a sense of enjoying your life and feeling joy and prosperity in your life. There is also a sense, however, of holding back and not saying something that you really want to say. And this card has been coming out for you guys for a while. I think this is more personal, or this could be somebody that's in your life that is holding back. They're not saying what they need to say for fear that it would impact somebody negatively, even if it is a statement of, well, this is what I want to do with my life. And that could mean that our family finances take a hit for a while. It could be a statement like that. It could also be a statement of more personal things, this really makes me feel uncomfortable. These choices of yours, talking to somebody. I don't want you in any way, shape, or form to hold back any part of yourself, but you do. You do by nature, because you are extremely self-restrictive, especially thinking, wanting to walk into every room with dignity and with self-control, but sometimes you hold back too much, and that's a problem. Or it becomes a problem because then your life does get out of hand. It becomes a reaction to what other people are saying or doing, and you just managing that instead of you actually injecting yourself in what yourself wants, what will make you happy. And this usually has to do with more personal things, so we'll get more into that, definitely. The central card here is this, and that's basically what told me that you have a decision. And essentially this energy is, where do you stand now? What is most important to you? What needs most of your time? What needs most of your, forget about what needs. What is it that you want moving forward, going on from here? Because this is still this is a transitional point for you. And this is the card that says, whatever choices you make now will impact the next 10 years of your life. No pressure. I know. Just like the choices that you made 10 years ago got you to where you are today. What do you want your life to look like over the next 10 years? This is a great time to plan. This is a great time to project your investment into the world, into the community for the next at least 3 years. This is the next step. This is the great time for you to lay out your strategy moving forward. Where do you want to go? It's positive future. It's bright future. It's you have the power to create the future that you really, really, really want to see yourself in. And that includes family, and that includes friends, and that includes money that's coming in. It includes all of those things in this tangible world that you want to start setting up now. This is the time to lay the groundwork. This is a statement, or like kind of a reminder that life is an ebb and flow, you know, and that bad things happen and good things happen, but in all things you are blessed. And that it may seem like there's some bad stuff really happening, or frustrating stuff at the very least, but it's almost like a blessing in disguise. I know I use that too much. I hate using it because it's like a cliche, but it's a sense of these challenges are being put in front of you to show you those things in your life that really aren't working for you and that you really do need to change. So if you've been having trouble at work, for example, no, not that you're getting fired, but that you're not happy, right? And a lot of times you, and Aries too, will ignore the fact that you're not happy, and you'll just keep trudging through because work is work and success is success. But little by little it creeps up on your soul, right? Little by little it deteriorates how you feel about everything in your world, because unhappiness is unhappiness, and eventually it leaks out. So this is a time to realize, if I am frustrated at work and I am seeing red flags all over the place, and this is just an example, it's not necessarily at work, it could be a part of your relationship, right? But if I am seeing red flags right now, then I need to ask myself some really important questions. And those questions are, how much does this job mean to me? And is it what I really want to be doing? Is it in alignment with where I really want to be? Am I really okay with all of these conditions? And can I really live in this for the next 10 years of my life, or at least 3 years of my life? Ask yourself that question. And even if things are okay, do I feel like I'm achieving my, like, even for you guys that are having a great, great life, this is a time to say, am I achieving my highest self? Because for those of you who are set up for success for now, because you have done all the groundwork up until now, this is a sense of, okay, where's your higher self? Now what can I do to help out there and reconstruct and rebuild and refurbish the community and the community space? Because that is the Aquarian energy and the Aquarian focus. So this is that time. And I just feel like there's this need to feel joy, and there is this underlying current of joy in your life, of having happiness. And I think that's because you did the hard work and the groundwork when it came to house and home and family, and that is most important. You know, if you don't have your asylum in your house, then what do you don't have nothing, right? So there is this sense of, yes, there are beautiful things that are continuing to happen, but there are also mistakes. There were mistakes in a particular matter, especially where it concerned work, or things got a little sloppy at home. And if they're bothering you, speak now. Speak now and confront them. Invest in your spirit. I feel like you've ignored a piece of you that really mattered to you. And you've done it for pragmatic reasons, which is normally the case. But ultimately, don't you know that you can change this too? That you can go back and turn around, and you can fix this up too. This can be the situation that you actually really want to be living in. Decorate. This is, wow. So this is a time for, first of all, the holidays, celebration and beauty, more beauty coming into your life, being able to take care of those things more on the surface because you've gotten those things underneath settled, but also a sense of happiness and more abundance and more luxurious things that you can, not necessarily luxury, but it's a luxury to be able to afford decorations for the holidays. It's a luxury to be able to think of, even though sometimes we forget this, but it's a luxury to be able to think of, okay, where's our vacations going to be this year? That's decorating your life. Because a lot of people are struggling with just getting through life and just paying the rent. So if you're at this place where you're decorating your life with those beautiful things of how we enjoy our life and our life prospers, this is what that is telling me. So you do have a good situation. You do have a peaceful, calmer situation, especially in terms of tangible things and resources. So now it's time to do something that feels good to your soul. You're good. You're good. You're safe. Some of you may actually be taking a new opportunity. Specifically, this card implies proposal. So there could be a marriage that's actually solidifying or helping your way forward or moving forward. There's just this energy of you have the resources. You are safe because of the resources. You have the support. So why are you still working that job that you really don't want? That's a good example of the situation where pretty much life is good. If you have this goal of maybe I want to work for nonprofit, or I know that I could help people in this manner, but I would have to leave the security of, but you're not leaving the security because you have a wonderfully strong foundation and team beside you. You could imply these energies to your house. You could apply these energies to your current job, which you love and you're not leaving, but you want to start a new project on. This is the time to go for it, to add on that new level to your home. You can do it now. You're going to have the resources, the universal resources, the energy, the strength, the momentum, as well as the 3D resources. You're going to have those resources. Let's get into the animal messages and see what Spirit got. Oh, I forgot this and I don't want to forget this. Wait, let's go back because there's so much energy here. You're going to have something to fight for. There is still a struggle here, but he's inspired. That's why he's called Inspired Warrior. This is Aries energy. So this is a sense of creation, creating something new, and it's going to be a challenge, but it's one of those positive challenges. It's one of those exciting challenges. It's one of those challenges that you like. You'll enjoy the challenge. And I feel like you in some way know it. You just have to be, you have to take that next step. Starseed, this is you planting the seed for future events. Once again, healing and the double helix of medicine has come up. It could also be you going and making sure that you're taking care of your body, or you're making sure that somebody that you love is taking care of their body, because ultimately, sometimes it's hard to say to your spouse or your son or daughter or somebody that you love, it's hard to sit down and say, look at the weight that you've put on, because people take that personally. But you're not doing it to say you're not beautiful. You're not doing it to say, I don't love you. You're doing it to say, I love you. I'm concerned. I see you've been drinking a little too much, eating too much sugar. Like, whatever it is, don't feel bad or wrong for speaking these hard truths to somebody, because health is where your focus is right now, either for yourself and for the people in your life. Health is your focus right now. There are endless opportunities here. And this is the fire of creation, once again, reminding me of that sign of that medical, which is check your health, check your doctor, or go and have that conversation that you need with the person that you love so that they get themselves checked. This is not right now a warning, but it is an advisory. This is the time to take the steps now to ensure an even healthier tomorrow. This is the time now. Things are just messy right now. Maybe they got a little sloppy over the holidays, but right now you're at a point where you can easily reverse stuff, or easily heal stuff, or fix stuff, or easily start stuff moving forward. Maybe you want to be a physical therapist, but now you're working a corporate job that makes $250,000 a year. You know, like it's like it could be a big hit to your finances, but what the cards are telling me is your family will be okay. And eventually you can build another business up to that point again. You have the ability and you have the support. So now let's get into those medical cards. And this, not medical cards, I keep hearing it. Inspired Warrior is saying this is the time to take on those new challenges because you have the strength and you have the inspiration. Let's talk about what does Spirit want to tell me. Okay. Way in the past. Hold on. This is coming out. Sing your own song. Okay. So this is you getting in touch with you and saying what you need to say and liberating yourself. This is a card of liberation. This is also Gemini energy. So being liberated, being able to be yourself out loud. Okay. So this is putting yourself in a position where, okay, let's just get on with the other cards. Putting yourself in a position, this came out in the past. Putting yourself in a position where you felt liberated, where you felt free again. Okay? Let Spirit be your guide. This is also a sense of messengers, being a messenger for the Great Spirit. You know, delivering that news and delivering those things that, you know, needed to be delivered, those messages that needed to be delivered, those messages of self-esteem, of self-worth, of but also a sense of, you know, something that you need to share with the world. That, or, I mean, at least with your world. When I say the world, your world. You know something or have talents and skills and abilities where you could be actually an authority advising. And it's being called upon you to do it, to act now. Be at home. So this is strength at home. This is comfort. This is focus on the house and home. This is strength in the house and home. This is Cancerian energy. Okay. This and that are true. So maybe somebody very, very different from you that you're living with. This is water energy, playful energy though. Understanding and learning, or having somebody else who's very different than you, but that you love a great deal. Help, like, change you by you allowing the change to happen, because it was maybe something that you would never have figured out yourself, but ultimately you're like, yeah, like the way that they live their life, or different perspectives that they make me realize are so helpful in my life. Like actually being able to see somebody else's wisdom and somebody else's knowledge and allowing that to be part of your support system and what helps you change your life. Learn from the past. Okay, this is a big one. This is Taurus energy. This is really it's like you've changed patterns. You were able to change patterns by tapping into somebody else's wealth of knowledge and trusting them, trusting their wisdom, and understanding that, you know, I don't have to figure out everything on my own. And allowing people to affect you and impact you and change you in the best sense, make you stronger. Yeah, we're only human, man. Like we see things from our perspective, and we can get stuck in that perspective. And then other people who are different. That's why it's important to have friends, etc., who are very different from you, because there's a whole other perspective that, whoa, I didn't even see that, and the world's actually a lot bigger than you realized. And you're realizing it through trusting other people's perspectives. That's very wonderful, because it's a sense of you have changed a pattern from the past. You have been able to improve your life by getting out of your comfort zone and trusting somebody else's input. This is peace and love. A balance has come into your life as well as a love. This is a balance, could be also a balance in love, being able to harmonize yourself with somebody. I keep seeing wedding. We'll get specifically into the romance reading over in tarot. That link is always below. You can go anytime you want to the extended reading. That will be interesting to see. Truth transcends illusion. This is Aquarian energy. And this is permanent change, right? You're ready to move on to that higher sense of yourself, that next phase in your life. But also a truth is coming out. There's something that's going to be delivered to you. Dream the world into being. Something that you have since the past for a very long time wanted and desired. It's coming to you. We're going to say, bring your ideas to life. This is also a sense of entrepreneurship or a confirmation that you have manifested what it is that you desired, what you worked on from the past. Something from the past is now a part of your present day. And there's still more to come. Let's put it that way. Trust in the great mystery. You're taking a deep dive. You're taking the plunge, and this is a place of happiness, a statement of emotional certainty and security and strength. Okay, let's get to your angel cards. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. Also ring that bell so you get notified. I upload 12 videos a week. And don't just watch your sun sign, watch your rising and moon sign every week, especially. But if you're curious about other people, you'll get notified when all the uploads come. Capricorn videos specifically are released every single Wednesday. So ring that bell, you'll get notified. If you really love this video, share it on your social media profiles and definitely click that like button. I always do and join me, let's put it this way, join me over on Instagram Monday through Friday. I do live readings, so you can catch me over there and get notified of when I go live. Born_without_boundaries is my profile over on Instagram. And then last but not least, always there are extended videos. You can subscribe right over there on that platform too. And if you do that, you actually get access to the videos before the link comes out on YouTube, FYI. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay, so the first card out with the angel messages is achievement. So this is already saying, the angels are saying, you have made so much progress and you have achieved so much as of right now. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. And there has been this reflective message, hasn't there, of look back on how far you've come. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. Let's get into the hidden messages. The unknown. Ooh, do not fear the unknown. I'm telling you, there's something going on. It's good stuff, though. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. It is time for you to step into that unfamiliar territory. And I think, I honestly have to say, this is channeled, of course, you're more prepared for it than you think you are. You are. Gratitude. Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. Middle path. Embrace both sides. And that's where we've got dolphin energy. The middle path is the road to a balanced and more peaceful life. You're forging a new path, but you're doing it with somebody. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. Sacred knowledge. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the peace within. Beyond your thoughts lies your eternal truth, the I am presence of eternal love. Courage. Oh, okay. You have what it takes. Just do it. We, your angels, are here to support you. Sacred space. You have sacred knowledge and sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. Oh, and then the last one is love. What? You better stop. The heart of love is the heart of creation. All is possible through love. All is worthwhile for love. May all you think and feel reflect love's eternal truth. I mean, stop. Let's go to tarot. Let's see. I'm going to get to the nitty gritty, baby.